So in the last class, what we had a discussion, we had a discussion about the how the incident, what is an incident, how the incident flow will be there. So today we will discuss about how this one, what is a problem, what is a problem if, for example, if your laptop is struck and if you restart it, it is working fine. So that's a laptop is struck restarting and resolution. That's a one time thing. So we can do it. If it is repeatedly happening, so if the same thing is repeatedly happening, then what we have to do? If the incident is happening repeatedly, then what we have to do it is, so then we will think about something is happening here and we will treat that as a problem for it. That means if an incident is repeatedly happening is called a problem. So that means whatever we are having, so a problem is nothing but a repeatedly incident, so we can treat it as a problem and we will try to fix the same thing here. So that's it. Now if I open this one, so if I open this problem, so if you click on the create new, see, this is the one. So whenever if the problem, this is the basic things, and if I open this problem, it comes with the number. So first reported by, who is the first reported is nothing from first reported by the which one. So what I am going to do it is, I'm just going to add this one as an incident. So for example, inc, so something this incident, and category, what is a category, we can give it like software, hardware, all the things, and what is a service offering conversion, we can give it. And what is a problem statement is nothing but a short description, the see short description. And so the description, what is a problem description? Test for problem management. So this is the happening here. And now by default the state is new. So and this problem here, I don't think, see how this problem is changed, maybe because of the this priority lookup rules. From that priority lookup rules, this problem will be changed automatically for the same thing. So that means depending upon the priority and all other things, it can be moved for the same thing here. So now it was done. And assignment group, so we can assign it to the what are the assignment, we can add any group. So I'm just adding database. But here if I see the assignment group assigned to, it was empty. So why? Because just now I'm just saving this one. So the assigned to is not showing. Why? Because let's check it the in that reference what it was configured. If I go to the configure dictionary of the assignment assigned it to, so when you see the dictionary override option, let's see what it happens. So this is the problem. See here in the reference qualifier here they have given, if the user has a problem coordinator, and it has given the same thing for it. That means if the user has a problem coordinator, so we can give the same thing for it. So I don't want to this problem coordinator. That means here in the reference qualifier what they have given, If the user has a problem coordinator, then only it has to visible for the same thing here. So now if I open a problem, just now we create a problem. I'm just going to open this one. So if I open this one, then it will be visible this one. So that means if the problem we need to assign to anyone, by default user should have problem problem coordinator role for the same thing here. That is the basic thing how we can do for the here configuration. Now I'm sorry. So I'm just assigning this one. Now whenever if a problem is created, if you assign the state, go to the ss. From here the ss, that is nothing but whoever is working on this one, they can check whether if you click on confirm, it is one mark as a duplicate is nothing but it's already a problem. If somebody is working on this one, we have already reported this one, so we can mark this one as a duplicate for this one. Now what we have to do it is so now now what we have to do it is we can do this one, and if you click on this one confirm, if you click on confirm, the state go to the root cause analysis. Root cause analysis we will call it as a rca. Rca is nothing but root cause analysis, what was the issue for the same thing. So which means, so that means why this problem is happened, from which date this was happening, and what could be the what could be the impact on this one, and how many users is facing this issue, and what was the impact and urgency for that business thing, and all other things. Now this is the thing we can do it. So now if you in this one, what happened in this one, we can take it. If it is a fix, that means if you click on that fix, what happens, it will be automatically go to the fix in progress. Is nothing but we have identified the agent who is working on this one, identified what is the root cause of this one, and he can start it to the fix in progress for the same thing. Let me check. Just give me a minute, it's still loading. See, if you click on fix, the cause notes and fix notes is mandatory. So here what we have to do it is, so the fix notes, I'm just marking test, and analysis cause notes should be the test. If you click on fix, the state is changed to fix in progress, and at the same time it will go to the one. So from here the stay incident, the problem will go to the, if you click on resolve, it will go to the resolve state, and if you go click on the reanalyze, so if you click on reanalyze, it is again come to the rca. That means what are the fix we are trying to propose, all the stuff which was not interested. So if I click on resolve, what happened, this problem is resolved, and the resolution code is fix applied and all the stuff. So this is the basic flow about the problem. So let's see, we can create a one more problem and see what how see the different flow for this one. So here I'm just making problem, and so I'm just making a different thing, category network. So boy or agree, I'm just adding this to the one. Boyer agree. Here, if you see, whenever the problem is filled with this assigned to, then the state is automatically changes to the SS. So this is the one of the basic scenario we can take it. So if you confirm this one as a, if you click on mark as a duplicate, see what happens. Then this will be automatically what is asking the what was the duplicate, what is a duplicate number or something. So if I give as a duplicate, it will go for the same thing for it. So if you go ahead and you can see the state is resolution code and resolution, sorry, the state will change it to the closed and the resolution code will change to the duplicate. So if I reload, for example, I'm just not marking as a duplicate. So if I confirm it, then what it happens, the state will change it to the root cause analysis for this one. And also here, whenever the we can add incidents for it also. If you want to add an incidents, click on here. So what are the incidents you need to add it? We can add it. So for example, I just added a click. If you add it here, it will come to the select all. But I don't want to select all. So I want to have one, two incidents and click on add selected. If you click on add selected, what happens? These problems will be associated with the sorry. These incidents is associated with the problem. If I open this incident, see if you go to that related list, let's see what it happens. Related the this problem is already associated with the here, so like that we can add the same thing here. So this is the one thing, and the next step what we have to do it is, so here if you want affected CNECS we are affected, we can add the same thing. And here the problem task, what is problem task? So problem task is a child table and which is also action from the task table. Here the problem task is nothing but whenever if any problem is created, so there are multiple teams has to work on it. For example, if there's only one team has to work to fix that issue, that's not a problem, we can create a problem and we need that one. But we have a multiple teams we need to involve it, but every time we cannot add it to the problem, change the assignment group for the problem. So instead of that one, what we will do it is, we will change that problem task here and we'll do the same thing here now. So that means if I create a problem task, I'm just going to open this problem task. See here, there is a two types of task. What is the task? First is a root cause analysis and second one is the general task. So if you want to cut the general, for example, I'm just giving a general task is one. So here the type is go to the general, and this is the one, and this number is automatically filled since it is from there, and priority is come, and what is the assignment group? For example, if I give as a network, so here it is also not there. So for this problem task, this assignment no two is not showing. Let's check what it had happened here. See here, here in the reference column what it has. If the user has problem underscore task underscore analysis analyst role, then only it was there for the same thing. Update. So now what I am going to do it is I'm just going to open that problem. So this is the one. So if you click if I assign to somebody, see, if I open this one, then it will be visible. So that means the criteria is that for this problem task. So by out of the box, a user should have program underscore task underscore analyst role. Then only it will go for the same thing. If I open this one for loading, so then it will go to the one immediately this one. So if the user can click on the start work, so what happens, it will automatically start the work one. It will change the status to work in progress, and he can complete the task. This is the problem task flow. If you are going to close this problem task, we need to fill mandatory fields, we need to fill it. I'm sorry, it is asking something. So if you want to change the status to complete, so close the information. Okay, test. If I complete the close notes as mandatory, so it was done. So now what happened? The problem task is completed. Now again, I'm just going to the problem ticket, the problem simple. See this one. Now here, I want to add a one more problem task. So which is for a here RCA task, for example. Earlier, what we created a general task. So this is the RCA task, and I'm just going to here the same thing and submit. So here I'm just adding to the database, and I'm just going to submit the same thing here. So if I open this problem task, there's the RCA. If I assign to somebody, start work, and like that, the team sees the same process we can code. And if I click on complete, I don't know what happened. I think yeah. So here the class code. So cause notes, the profession fix error, and see, it's already closed for the same thing. The notes, everything we have written here the same thing. Now if I open this one problem, then this task is closed. Like that, the two people whoever working on this one, they can do the task for the same thing here. So this is the basic how it will work. And you can see from here, if you want, you can click on a fix, it will go to it. If it is a accept risk is nothing but, so if the problem is doing this thing, risk is involved in this one. If you click on this accept risk, what happened, it will automatically go to the closure state, I think. Yep. Let me open this one, see. That means if you implement this problem, there is a risk involved for this one. So that's the reason it was here one. See this one. And also, if you want, you can see here we have a button called reanalyze the problem. So reanalyze the problem is nothing but if you click on here, so again it will go to the root cause analysis to analyze the what was happening for the problem. So this is the thing how it was work for the same thing here. This is the problem. However, if you want to add any change request, we can add it. We can add any outage, we can add it. And if you have any knowledge, I think right now we have not added any. We can have any, we can add it. So outage, we can add the change request if you want to create a change, or if you can add a change request also. If I open this one change, for example, I'm just adding one or two and add selected. So like this was the add for the same thing. So this is the one we can go for the same thing here. So this is the thing how we can configure the, so that this is the problem how we can do it. If you want any other things, So right click the same thing, create outage, create a normal change. These three things we can discuss here. And if you click on this metric timeline, so let's see, metric timeline is nothing but how it was happened for the same thing. So for example, so that thing I think maybe it's not closed it. So I'm just going to click. So for the fix, we need to do some notes, right? So now I'm just going to click on fix, and I'm just go to the resolve. So now if I go to the metric of this one, see what happens. So if you select any particular date and to today 11th for example, what happens? I think I don't know what happened. I think there is some issue in this one. Okay, that's okay. We don't need to do this one. And configure we know, export we know, view we see, these are the different views. And create a favorite we see, this copy URL, copy sysid, and show XML we know this is the reload and all the things. So this is the basic scenario about the how the problem management is implemented in ServiceNow. I hope you clear what is the problem and why, how you have implemented, and what is the problem task, what are the different things we can see in the problem. Anyone has any questions before going to the next topic? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yes. So that is the one. Now, what I will do is I'm just going to